Hey. I see we got, oh, there we go. So we're trying to see if it is fixed, the issue that I had yesterday. For those of you that were not around for the circus, it was eventful. And I'm told that if he doesn't show up within 10 minutes, that they've fixed it. So they asked me to run a live for a little bit and see how it goes. So I guess I'll run a live. So hello, Craig. Hello, Connie, Rebecca. Nice to see everybody. Hopefully that issue's fixed for now. And so what I'll let you know who they are if he doesn't show up in 10 minutes. But it may or may not be a collaboration between what I'm using now and where you logged on to. That's all it is. They think they have them. They're not sure. So it's just a wait and see kind of game now. Yeah, I really can't say a whole lot until they know they have them, because I know what they've done. All that I can say later, Raquel. Hey, Heather. Who else is new? Hey, Tina. Big Matt. G'day, brother. And Heather Hopper. Hello, neighbor. And of course, Raquel. So, yeah, this is nothing planned. It was just asked if I would run, in essence, alive and see if my hacker friend comes. And what I'm upset about is he took all his subs away too. YouTube dropped all his subs. So I lost 29 subs last night. Not happy. After dealing with him all day, they wiped all my hacker friends accounts. I think that's rather rude. So with the hacker friend, they think that they've been able to fix it. Raquel, that he can't get in. Or if he gets in, we can get rid of him immediately. There should be no issues now. They've been working on it all weekend, and I threatened to pull all my money that I wasn't paying for a service that I couldn't use. And I've been dealing with them pretty much all morning. And they were all apologetic and whatever. And, you know, it's not their fault. So, well, it is and it isn't. Obviously, these guys are in their mother's basement. They have nothing else better to do than to go in and ruin things. And you guys saw yesterday, after he lost the upper hand, he went away. I'm expecting YouTube to take it down. They haven't yet. But I just want to leave it up to see if they're going to, or if they're going to leave it up, because I got a ton of reaction time out of that yesterday. I don't know. It's just one of those things where we wait and see if he pulls his hand. And I've been watching, pretty much everybody's just holding their own. Nobody's coming or going, which is great. And if I see a couple numbers go up, I do have friends that log on that don't comment, that just listen, and that's quite all right too. But excuse me, it is strictly, preventative to make sure that how do I say this, that it doesn't happen. And I'm running, they think that he was able to get over through Twitch, and once he got in through the porthole, then there's nothing they could do. Hey, Laura. So now it's just a wait and see and play game, kind of. Hey, Patty. So whenever you left me a message last night that you were a little bit late, we had actually had to shut it down and restart. We had another live going. I had a hacker friend show up, and some of his names were disgusting, but other than that, he gave, it's the first time that I've actually seen a hacker interact with the creator. And we had a good chat, good heart to heart. I offered him my shoulder to lean on, and, to let us know if he needed help to come out of his mom's basement. It seemed to ease off. Mennonite Farmhouse. Hi, Leanne. How are you? How's the canning, preserving, and all that stuff going? And I don't think I missed anybody else. No. Craig, do you want to put up your link to your book? Most of these people already know that you have a book, but throw it up because people will watch it on the rerun. Oh, there's Rico. Rico the famous and the fabulous. How are you, Rico? Glad to see you stop by, sir. Appreciate it. And very, very nice of you to stop by. You missed it yesterday, Rico. I had a hacker stop by and interact with us for about 10 or 15 minutes. And long story, Laurie. I'm making sure that you don't have tonight what I had what you had this weekend also. The porthole is supposed to be fixed now, is what I was told. For those of you, I'm sorry, that have been here and already heard it, but Laurie hasn't. So this is supposed to be totally, how do I say it? He's not supposed to get in through the porthole anymore. So this is just a test to see if my buddy the hacker is going to show up, or if my buddy the hacker got his you-know-what hacked. And if he shows up, I just pretty much told StreamYard that I wasn't going to pay them that kind of money not to be able to use it. And they were all apologetic and blah, 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 blah. But Yeah, I have been, Connie. I'm sitting at just over 11 minutes, so I think they might have fixed it. Yay! So I've been dealing with both StreamYard and YouTube. And I'm fully open right now. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, kind of waiting for my hacker friend to come along, and doesn't look like he's doesn't look like he's coming. I'm going to be all heartbroken. I lost a friend. You're picking the last of your green beans today. Oh, gracious. So, those of you that watched my gardening videos, or what I like to call it was my garden, my out of control rainforest, I planted a full package of carrot seeds. Not one of them came up all spring, all summer. I got 5 carrots coming up now. I'm not sure how that seed has stayed, how it hasn't produced till now. It's been in since May. When did I plant my seeds? May 21st, maybe I planted seeds. And I planted all my carrot seeds then. And I'm not the only one. There's probably about 6 people that live in my vicinity here. Not one of us was able to grow carrots this year. So, but we did all buy from the same spot. And we've only figured that out recently. So obviously we won't be buying seeds from that spot anymore. But yeah, so it looks like they possibly could have, whoops. Oh, my garden got a little bit out of control, but I did use compost that there we go. I used compost that is quite expensive, and it's got a lot of mushroom compost. And they said for your garden, if you want to kickstart your garden, that, oh, neither do I, Rico. This is like the first garden I've had in probably 10 years. I throw seeds, and if it works, and if it doesn't, but I actually tried this year, and it seemed to work. It honestly seemed that I got it to work. And I was like, I'm not sure if it's gonna work, or this mushroom compost was actually gonna help it. And yeah, it did. It just went. Apparently, once it becomes compost, it feeds your garden. Well, like people saw, I had cherry tomatoes growing on my roof of my house. That's how high it went. Now, yes, it's on my deck in raised beds, but it was still 8 feet high. Was my one cherry tomato plant. It was about 8 feet by the time it started to, and I'm still getting cherry tomatoes now. And we've had a slight little frost, nothing major. Yeah, I guess if we had some more sun, I'd even have some more tomatoes. I've got one or two cucumbers out there still, and now carrots are starting to pop up out of my garden all over. I'm not sure why it took, but June, July, August, September, October, 5 months to germinate. Somehow I don't think that was a good idea. Something went awry there, I'm thinking. So, but yeah, I've got cherry tomatoes. I've got every type of tomato. It's just this time of year they're not getting big. They're just but it's still producing tomatoes that I could make like I don't know, a little bit of a homemade tomato sauce, which I might do. I still have some jalapenos. Some of them are starting to turn purple, so I'll wait until they turn purple. Mr. Squirrel tried to eat one last week. He got 2 bites and I haven't seen the squirrel since. So he must think my peppers are too hot. Just wait till next year whenever I plant my chocolate hot peppers. Let's see them take a little chunk of that one. Apparently it's supposed to, on the scale, it's supposed to be 2 million. So somebody said that it's more tasty than a ghost pepper, but just under the heat of a ghost pepper. So I just can't wait to make some salsa out of that stuff. And who doesn't like chocolate? Yeah, I pulled some of my tomato vines, but not a whole lot. I'm still leaving. Well, the ones that are producing, I'm still going to leave in for now. Our 14-day forecast is showing that there will be no like frost in the forecast for at least there'll be no frost in the forecast for the next week at least. So, or 14 days, yeah. So that's good for me. And I'm going to leave them for now. They're not oh yeah, it's going to be hot. Absolutely. Oh, I don't like sweet chocolate, Lori. But I'm thinking I'm going to like this extreme heat chocolate. But from what everything I've seen, these things get like a dark chocolate brown. I don't know. I'm up to try anything once. And it's all around sweets, Lori, that I'm not a huge. Hey, JT. I'm not a huge sweets guy. And I know people are going, what? The size of you don't like sweets? Mm-mm. My one thing to that is apple pie and ice cream. And I still have 5 or 6 apple pies. That is not nice, Lori. I would expect more from you. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Hey, Chris. And nobody else new? Nope. Yeah, it was cold here. Actually, whenever I woke up to take my meds this morning, because it was another horrible night until about 3:00. Took my meds this morning. The house was at 62. So don't tell my wife. I might have to edit this section, but I turned on the furnace. It didn't go kaboom. I'm not supposed to have the furnace on right now because it flooded out, but got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to sit in a house all day that's 60 some degrees, and it'd cost me a fortune to turn on the oven. And I've done that before, just to take the dampness out of the house. I'll bake something in the oven, like well, I wouldn't do bread whenever the house is this cold, but I've baked, and that warms up the house just enough to take the edge off. But yeah, no, it was 63 in here this morning. Hence why I've got my big heavy hoodie on. And I just, yeah, I really had to sorry, I just got a couple. I'm drinking hot cocoa now to warm my hands. Yeah, I still have my coffee, so. Although I just got out of a meeting, so now I'm just deciding what I'm going to do with the rest of my afternoon. Now you're picking on me too, Connie? Come on. Don't be like Lori. She's just a big old meanie pants. Oh, you are too now? JT, come on. Okay, guys, I need some help here. I'm looking like Rico. You got to help me out here, brother. These women are killing me. Like, she's got support. My wife, Debbie's got support. She's not even here. Huh. Heck. I'm going to give the camera to her and tell her to start videoing. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's one thing. Not that they run away if I have the camera going, but they're not into. Absolutely, JT, the apple pie, and it's maple sugar, not that processed stuff. Comes straight from my tree. I've got a plug in my truck, and I think whoa. Nice. You must have a Ford. I think Fords are the ones that put the 110 plug-in in there. Actually, my Dodge did for a while as well, but I think they've got rid of it. There, exactly, brother. Help a guy out. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Now I feel all warm and fuzzy. Homestead Aquarius. Hello, sir. How are you? And oh, it's a Chevy. I didn't know they ever put a plug-in in there. All right. Do you have like an aftermarket inverter, or is that one that came with the truck? I know I had one in my Charger. Somebody beckons me. But oh yeah, that shows. Okay. It's a new truck then. All right. Yeah, my 2017 is just full of USB ports. Although my older Sport, Dodge Sport, Ram or Ram Sport, whatever the heck you want to call it, it did have a plug-in. It had a whole bunch of USB and what's up with the Star Wars note? That's one of the alerts. It's Chewbacca on my phone. Unfortunately, I'm waiting on a phone call, and I have 2 residences that are supposed to call me back this afternoon with some issues. So I've got to keep my work phone on, or it's not a work phone, it's my phone that I use for work. And hello, Samantha. Well, there you go. That's awesome. Raising money for St. Jude is always a great thing. Well, I suppose I can open it up if Matt, Chris, somebody wants to come up and shoot the you know what. I'm not used to using this new computer yet. But, ooh, what the heck have I got here going on? Don't mind me, I'll figure it out. Ha! There, Matt, Rico, anybody wants to come up? Come on up. I don't mind. Or Lori. Or are you still at work, Lori? Or are you at the house? Or is it even Lori? Is it Mumbles in disguise? Good afternoon, Brittle Bob. What's up, buddy? We're just doing a test to make sure we got rid of our hacker friend yesterday. And by the looks of it, they've zapped him. Oh, you're at work. All right. I don't want to bother you. Because then people get angry with me, and you know the way it goes. Then I'd have to feel bad, and no way, Rico. What? Why? What did Rico say? Oh. Oh, you know what? Actually, we actually thought it was funny. Well, most of us thought it was funny. And once he realized that he wasn't annoying us, that we were actually having fun with it, that pissed him off even more. And he even said goodbye whenever he left. It was quite funny. And there's brother Rico. Hey, buddy.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm all right. Just sitting here playing, waiting for my hacker friend to show up. And oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Wow.
I guess I had to cancel yesterday. I had to get out of my one feed. And then I tried to block everybody but subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
So he subscribed all 29 of his bipolar personalities to my channel. Oh yeah.
Wow.
So I raised
Unbelievable.
up. Oh geez, there's Uncle Willie. G'day, Willie. And so I'm thinking, okay, you know what? You want to come and make a fool out of yourself and give me 29 subs? Okay. And by the way, guys, you can use that word subscribers. That was put out to try to, there's no truth to it. Everybody was trying to stay away and say subscribers or family members. Or
Actually, it really is.
It's just a farce. It was somebody just decided to spread that rumor. You don't have to worry about. I've even seen people take down feeds because they said subscribers by accident. And you know, I call all my. I'm a small enough channel. Everybody that's on my channel is a family member. But you know, the odd time subscriber slips out, I'm not going to lose sleep on it. But there was some people that.
No, see, the thing, the host is allowed to say it, but no one in the chat is not allowed to say it. It's somehow it's silly. It always have been like that. Once you say everything just go left.
Apparently that's false now, because there's no way as creators that we can control what anybody says.
Yeah, sure.
Firearm is still Raquel, absolutely. Still want to call a firearm a pew pew. Don't want to use the G word or the R word or anything else. Just call it a pew pew. Everybody knows what it is anyways.
I don't know what that is. What's a pew pew?
Oh, Rico. You're a mess, brother. You're a mess.
It's sometimes, I mean, you know what? It's like, do I have to buy a vowel order to understand what people are saying?
Absolutely. It's like, oh no, what do I say now? You pretty much have to have a script like the newscasters beside you that you have to read off the monitor. You can't ad lib anything anymore. But yeah, no, I had people that were so paranoid or a bang bang, exactly, Laurie, whatever.
Bang bang.
But that could allude to much more than a pew pew. But that's for another total show. That's for a late night show. But I'm monetized and I have my Peep subscribers. Subway Eat Fresh. Oh, only you, Willie.
What's up, Willie?
Oh.
And let me see. Something
pretty
made,
much, Connie.
All made, all handmade.
Yeah, that's Connie. She's a great lady.
Hey, Connie.
And if anybody doesn't have Big Matt, you in here, brother? Throw up Rico's channel if you want. I think Big Matt should still be in here. He's probably listening and running for his phone now, or listening. Willie, if you go to your main account, I'll make you a mod, but I'm not making you a mod with any of your crazy ones. Yeah. Thanks, but let's not. All right, Willie? Yeah. We're not going to load the chat full of all this words and see if I get a hit. Thanks, but I don't need a bad check mark. Oh. Uh-oh. Look who we got coming now.
What's up?
What's up, man?
I can't turn my camera on right now.
Oh, no, well, then don't do that. That'll probably be scary.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Rico. Yeah. Oh, gracious. What are you up to, Matt?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just trying not to get in trouble anymore.
Oh,
Anymore?
Yeah, why do you think I said no way, Rico? I'm married, and my wife's sitting back watching the chat. I ain't saying
Oh
nothing.
yeah. You have to get whacked by a shoe or something.
emerging. What are you talking about, Chris? Did you know that those stores are merging with Victoria's Secret? And cultivation. Oh, man. Don't you have something to do, Chris? Like, I don't know.
You know what? Let me turn my phone on so I can see the chat.
All right. Yeah, I never know with you, Willie. It could be a mistype, or with you never know. Yes, Chris, I got what you were alluding to.
Yes, Willie is a hot mess. But I love hot mess.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Willie, you just gotta love Willie.
Well, I tell you what, Willie does a lot for his community, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely, we do. Yeah, no, it's absolutely he does so much for everybody, and he's a great individual. And I'd never tell him that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you don't
Same
want
with,
you don't want him with the swollen head.
no, well, that's what I was thinking. He swells his head, and that his hair isn't going to fit in his head anymore.
He ain't got no hair.
No, his play hair. I know he's balder than a baby's you know what, but and those are my three main channels. Oh, okay. And Scott, why are you live today and yesterday? Yesterday I was trying out my my new computer. Well, it's actually an iPad, to see if I was getting a clearer picture.
Which he is.
Exactly. And then today I've been working with StreamYard and YouTube to ensure that hacker didn't show up today like yesterday. And like what he did on your live. And that we couldn't get rid of him. And there's a huge difference between trolls and hackers. Trolls aren't smart. Hackers are a little bit smarter than, I guess they've been maybe stuck in mama's basement longer than what a troll has, but there's Mike. And well, I'm trying to get some hours in. All what I got to do is get some subscribers going here, and some new subscribers, some new family members, and all that great stuff. And no, Lori, actually, I was quite blunt with them and told them that I was going to cancel my subscription to StreamYard and just do 20 hours for free. I was just going to use them like everybody else. And they apologized, and they're like, well, we'll try to fix it. We've been working on something for a few days now. And I'm like, well, and they're like, try to go live for 10 minutes. If he doesn't come, that means he's probably can't get in through the back door anymore. So we've now been almost 41 minutes, and it's looking like my hacker friend is either, was hacking all night and he's having a nap now, or he's not able to get in anymore. So that's
Yep.
all that's about.
And that
Go ahead.
word subscriber in the chat, the only time that I've seen that it's had any effect on anybody is when somebody jumps more than 10 at a time. As far as the having it in the chat.
I don't know what you mean.
If they type in subscribed.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
If,
yeah.
if
Like
the subscriber that you're subbing to gets more than 10 at that direct time is the only time that I've seen it have any effect.
so, yes, people cannot come into your lives and solicit subscribers.
Yep.
But as the host, you're allowed to say the word.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter, and that's what people were getting excited about, is they were scared even if people were saying, like, hello to subscribers, or hello, and I'm only using subscribers now as as what we're talking about. Obviously everybody knows I call everybody family to start with. So oh, Big Matt, you don't want to see his face right now. You seen a big grizzly bear? Telling you what, a grizzly bear looks more handsome than him right now. Whew.
Yeah.
My camera on the device that I'm using is broke.
I know. Work with me, wouldn't you, man? Jeez.
Besides that, I look like a grizzly bear that just woke up after his long winter nap.
Yeah, well, that's every morning, right?
Right?
I feel you. You guys are like me. You don't go to bed early. And today, I was got up at about 10. I was watching some YouTube, and then I looked at my clock, and it's after 11, and I go, oh crap! I've got 2 phone calls and a meeting to be in an hour. I made it, but now I'm waiting for 2 phone calls back. So,
hey, it's another one I'm rambling. Is
what's that?
When somebody come and leave a message to you, and they say, "Hey, we just sub you." Don't click on it. Don't do nothing. Just delete it, because the machine will look at that, and all they're gonna do is remove them.
So yeah, what they told me is the only thing that you can't do is participate in a conversation that says, I sub to you, you sub to me. Right there, they end it.
That's a
and
no-no.
you will get a strike if you say that. And obviously I said it as what's going to happen. I wasn't telling anybody anything. Like I say, everybody here is pretty much subscribed to everybody anyways. Matt, can you drop Rico's link?
We've actually been fighting with this for 3.5 years. I've been on YouTube for 4.5 years, and I don't understand why is that red and we cannot say it. The hosts are allowed to say it, but anybody come in the chat is not allowed to use it.
Yeah.
Change it into a heart. Well, hey, love to me or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
But, it's like a lot of people were saying. Hey, Paul, a lot of people are saying, we pretty much have to come up with our own code.
Mm-hmm. You have
somebody to write a book on YouTube etiquette.
They really do need to change up, because
and but again, yourself, this is a fab. A lot of people are doing it right now, but they didn't realize how much work it actually is to video, like channels like mine aren't really as hard. Yes, I do a lot of videoing as well, or what I like to think is a lot of videos.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not dropping one a day, but I try to do at least 2, possibly 3 videos a week plus 2 lives.
Oh, that's good.
So, I try to keep active, and I just, you know, I'm more than happy. I'm growing about 41 new family members a month. It's slow, but you know what? I get to know everybody's name, where they're from. It makes it more personal. It means something.
Well, you'll want to grow your channel slow because, boy, when I was like in the 300 and some odd, I said, yes, I got there. It feel good. But
Mm-hmm.
now more and more people coming. I'm like, oh Lord, I can't keep up for nothing. But
Nope.
I try to.
But you see, there's a bunch of people that just tried to get on to YouTube that are just trying to,
No, I was going to say, I thought you were
make a buck on it,
That was 2 hours ago. So
and they think it's, they think it's a lot of fun
It's a lot of hard
until
work.
until they start actually getting involved and buying all the stuff that goes with it, like all this paraphernalia.
Yeah, it's
That,
money.
thank goodness I have amazing family members that have helped me out over, I only started in early April.
Hmm.
So I don't know, I'm more than happy to where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
And
I agree with you. It took me for all this here, the 2 box lamps and 2 umbrella and this dang it thing behind. Oh my God.
the screen,
Ugh. Yep. If you go to Amazon, if you see it on for the low, get it. Because I guarantee you everything came up to almost close to $400.
yeah.
I was so upset. I'm like, I ain't doing YouTube. This ain't worth it.
Well, and that's, like, there's some people that work full time and whatever
Mhm.
that have um, a little bit of free movement on their budgets, let's say.
Right. Right.
Well, on disability, I'm just what I can afford step by step.
Mhm.
And it is what it is. And if it takes me a year longer than everybody else, so be it.
Yeah. You know
But I've
what?
had a lot of fun doing what I'm doing. So
You know what? I was telling people, you want to get a backdrop, go to the dollar store, get the lime green picnic table, plastic, and
yeah,
put it up. That works for the green screen. Or get you some wood, a tall piece of wood, or what you call that? That
or use like a curtain rod that I have right behind me. Like, just drape
yeah.
over. There's a green screen right now that I've looked up. Amazon has green screens on for $24, 6x9.
Mhm.
It's not a thick piece of material, but you don't need it to be thick.
Right.
Especially for me, if you're going to be in a dark room, or I've got a curtain behind me that's a dark out curtain,
Mhm.
I don't need a thick piece of
Right.
green
Right.
material. Or
Right.
go to like Michael's, or what do you guys have down there, Hobby Lobby, or one of those places.
Just
Mhm.
go to Dollar General and get a green table cover.
Yeah, that's it. Even if you have to double it up, you know that's not
Yeah.
a spider, Paul. That's my friend, my only friend up there. He said there's a spider. There's no spider.
Even if
But
there
that's
was, they
okay.
eat mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's my pet mosquito. And oh, I missed Joe. G'day, Joe. And oh yeah, Joe's on holidays this week. Hopefully you're enjoying your holidays, Joe. I don't know if you're traveling today or. And And then Paul said YouTube are a bunch of jumped up, money grabbing, entitled robbers, which we'll leave that comment where that one is. But and Brenda Baker, I don't think anybody else has came in. Nope. But yeah, it is what it is, and you grow how you can grow. And you know what? There's folks that put out one video a month, but they're having fun. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, they put out maybe one video a month, and they watch and see how many views will get. But it's also another one you want to be careful. Don't take no videos down once you put them up, because it's a terrible penalty. It's very ugly. I don't care if you get 10 views. Don't take that video down. Leave it up.
Yeah, well, and that's the whole issue is, oh, okay, Joe, I thought you had taken the whole week off. I was thinking, oh my goodness, what the heck are you going to do going for working 16 to 20 hours a day to being off for a whole week? You'd get lost, not know what to do. I could just see Joe sitting in the middle of his garden throwing tomatoes at people, or because he's bored.
No, that would be Mike.
Yeah, Marino doesn't come to my lives.
I ain't talking about Marino. I said Mike.
Oh,
from MT Homesteads.
Okay, well, you gotta clarify Mike's, because Mike from Vision Acres is also here.
But see, I could also see Chris doing it too from E3.
Oh,
just because he could.
In a heartbeat. Yeah. But again, we have such an amazing community. We have folks that are doctors, right through to folks like, retired, disabled, and nobody's like looked down upon, or we're here for one another. And if stuff goes sideways, there's always folks that'll listen to you or throw ideas at you. And it's honestly, I had no idea this existed in YouTube, and it's a great thing.
It really is. Yep.
And I've had more than one email that, absolutely, Patty, in all ages and all types of different families, absolutely. And I've received emails, saying that we don't talk a whole lot, but we just go to your lives to hear, folks interact, and you never know what you're going to hear or learn. And because from day to day, I don't know who the heck's going to be on my panel, or that's one thing I don't do is script. I've never scripted in my life, although I am, in high tech, I was a buyer planner. So I am pretty regimented. I like to plan things out, but it is what it is. And just give me a sec here. Just got a message.
Hey, Scott.
Yo.
Can I ask for a prayer request for my wife's aunt who is having double mastectomy?
Absolutely, brother.
In the next couple of days. That would be Mama Mel's Crisscross Dreams. It's her sister.
Oh, it's Mama's sister. Okay.
Yes. And that's probably the only reason why she's not on here right now, is because she took her to a doctor's appointment to figure all that stuff out. And
third person in our family.
Yes, and she is the third person on my wife's side of the family to have that done. So any prayers that y'all could do for her, I would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, so I'll definitely keep that in my prayers.
Absolutely. And everybody in the just absolutely. Heather Hopper says super prayers, and Connie saying prayers. You came to the right place to get some prayers. This community backs folks, with that. And Lori said she's praying, and Hedgehog Homestead is saying hello, Rico.
What's going on, Homestead?
And yeah, it's. Oh, Brenda. Oh yeah, no, Connie's got some videos out. Yeah.
I can't somebody be all the way in the basement and talk that loud, and I'm on the second floor. But up like second.
Oh, I can't.
Somebody downstairs and then in the basement. Like, wow.
I can't hear. We can't hear anybody.
No.
Or at least I can't. And I
don't.
have my volume up pretty high, but
All right. Well, I'm gonna step down off the panel. I'll be in the chat.
all right.
Watching
Yeah, no.
for your friends.
Everybody, everybody's LP, Hedgehog, they're all praying for Arnita's.
I seen that. Even Brutal Bob.
I know.
It's greatly appreciated, y'all.
Absolutely. Hey now, Paul, I don't yell whenever I coach. Yeah, damn right I do. If they listen to me, I still yell at them. Can't wait to get back on that football field next year.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Great, Brenda. Did he post Connie's link? If not, I can always throw it up as well.
I just had a friend was asking me, man, why don't you teach martial arts again? I said, you got to be kidding. I can't do that no more.
That's a young feller's sport. Yeah. Oh. Although it'll keep you in shape.
Yeah, that's true.
I really, really, really miss working with the kids.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun working with kids.
I'll be my next season. Well, obviously we've had 2 years that we couldn't play now.
Mm-hmm.
My next year will be 33 years of coaching youth sport.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. And obviously there was some years through there that I didn't because of, my kid's age, but I coached even baseball for adults, and Joe said that he's the same. He's about 33 years that he's coached youth sport, which, thank you for doing that, Joe. There's not enough people that step up. All right, Raquel, go have a good afternoon. I know that's actually how I got into coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Is some folks were going to let a bunch of 10-year-old kids not play hockey because the parents didn't want to step up and coach. And I quit playing hockey to coach. And we didn't have enough referees. Games were getting canceled. So I went and got my referee's certificate. And yeah, not only did I work at the rink, I was coaching hockey and refereeing. So Lord knows, my entire winter was at the rink, 7 days a week.
I love some hockey.
I wouldn't trade that for the world. You know, they thought they were being smart. They gave me a whole bunch of misfit kids that their first year in hockey, some of them couldn't skate. We won the league that year and the playoffs. What they didn't realize is that I had an amazing boss that if the ice was not being used back then, you didn't have to worry about every Tom, Dick, and Harry suing if little Johnny got a bubble. So he's like, absolutely. And I just turned the lights on 25% so it wasn't burning a whole lot of energy. And my kids were on the ice sometimes 4 or 5 times a week. And I had one parent that helped me out. But everybody else was, they were laughing and they're like, oh, you know, I appreciate you, Gary Brown. And welcome. We've got Rico, the famous Rico, is right here with us today. Oh, cost me a lot of money to sign him for today.
That's funny.
Checks in the mail, brother.
I'll make sure I send you a bowl of bugs. Because matter of fact, somebody was just asking me, they said, what you gonna do for Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm gonna have me some bugs.
Nice. Chocolate covered?
No. Chocolate is no fun because I want to see the detail on the bugs.
I tried one grasshopper one time and it was like, yeah, just can't do it. It's far too crunchy.
Well, you don't want it oozing in your mouth because it's bad. Okay, here's the thing with me. I was gonna do the 1 chip challenge.
Yeah.
But my fan base asked me, please don't do it. But what they don't understand is I have to find coconut Sega worms and I gotta eat 3 of them. And I'm going to faint. Because all my food have to be dead. I'm not ready for that. So
no, that's going to take some time. But what I thought you and Uncle Willie had something going on there.
Yeah,
wasn't
we did.
there? Yeah, wasn't there a plan going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that. And then somebody else hit me with something. What is it? 5 burgers or 7 burgers? Hold on. The 7 patties and 2 pounds of fries challenge. I don't know. That right there is gonna be hectic.
I couldn't eat 1 patty and 10 fries.
I tell you, I'm not a fast eater.
That would have to be like a 12 or 13 hour challenge for me.
Yeah.
Because there's just no way I can eat that much food.
I agree.
With the meds that they have me on, it's great for losing weight. Mm-hmm. And whenever, before the pandemic, I was down 145 pounds and I wasn't even trying.
Wow.
Like, yes, I did. Joe wants you to repeat what that challenge was with the hamburger and fries.
Oh, it's man versus food is 7 patties. You got to stack it and put what you want on it, and 2 pounds of fries. That's a lot of fries.
That's like
I don't think I never ate that many fries in my life.
Yeah, I don't even think I could finish that in a 12-hour period. Like, there's just no way. And it's great coming in, but what's that going to do to you coming out? Man. No, sir. That would, no.
So,
no, wow.
But I'm going to have to find somebody on here to see if they could do 7 patties on a burger. Because I can't do that by myself.
McDonald's will do it.
Yeah. I don't like McDonald's food. I used to be a manager there, so I know what's all in the food, and that's what makes it creepy.
Oh yeah, but I'm trying to think of any restaurant will do it. It's just how much are you willing to pay?
Oh
Like
yeah, that's true. Oh
any
yeah.
restaurant will put 7 patties on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's old Chewbacca. I have that set up so that I get all my reminders. Because
Oh, that's cool.
technically
I like that.
I should be doing some township stuff, but
Mhm.
I'll do that tomorrow. So, well, we've blown that. We're now an hour over our 10 minutes that they wanted me to run it for. So, by golly, either his mama let him out of the basement for a few hours, or I'm not sure. Everybody's interacting, chatting down there. Joe said, I probably couldn't do the burgers. No way with the fries.
Yeah, that's a lot of fries.
That's
Half a pound?
seven patties. You're looking at, depending, if you go to like a normal restaurant that uses fresh ground meat, you're looking at probably about 3.5 pounds of ground beef.
That's a lot of calories.
Oh, wait. It is a heart attack on a platter.
Waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah. Like that's, wow.
Well, you know what? Hold up. Maybe I can do it. I won't use beef. I will go with the plant-based burgers. How bad can that be?
I guarantee you one thing, I wouldn't be eating no chemical. Anyways, that's just I've seen what goes into some of those non-beef burgers.
Yeah, the Impossible Burger. Yeah, they got
Yeah,
so much stuff. I'm like,
so much
why did they
chemical in
mixing
that.
that with that? That don't look right.
Yeah, no. There's just far too many chemicals, and they do make there's a couple half decent veggie burgers, but the way I look at it is all my beef is grass fed, so I'm getting my veggies that way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
that's
I
cool.
let the cow eat the grass. I don't worry about me eating the grass, and I'll eat the cow. So I figure that the meat's got the veggies.
But you know what though? But when they say plant-based food, you be want to know what type of plants is they putting in there is we can eat. What I'm gonna have to look that up one day.
Guaranteed you will never eat another mysterious burger. That's what I call them, is mysterious burgers. There's just there's so many chemicals and breakdown and yeah, like especially the Impossible Burger by what is it, Burger King. It has got, I took one bite because I had a friend that he's strictly loves, he's not a full vegetarian, but he doesn't eat meat a whole lot. And you know what? Teach their own. But he said, you got to try this. It's really good. And like I said, I'll try anything once. And I tried it. Whew. One bite, spit it out, and that was it.
Oh, wow. I mean, it tasted like...
I could taste like a burnt rubber taste in it.
Oh.
And it's like, oh my God. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Paul? What error popping up? What errors popping up? Anybody else having issues?
Errors. Like what type of errors?
I don't know. Paul said, WTF, sick and tired of the error popping up on your tests, Scott.
Mm. In 10 minutes. I can't. Wait a minute, with the bread and all too?
I was just looking at Joe's challenge there. That 15 hot dogs in 10 minutes. The trick, they say the trick to that is have a little glass of water and very, very little bit of water while you're eating. And it works. Because a lot of people, what they do is take great big gulps. What does bread do whenever it gets wet?
Swell up.
It swells up. Well, it's filling your belly. So if you can, the more you can do without any kind of liquid, you're going to be able to do it faster. But Paul or Joe, you got to get that on video. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Homestead Aquarius. Yes, it started out with LG's live. When was that, Lori? Friday? Saturday? Friday, because it was the day that I wasn't able to go live. And the chat keeps blipping. Yeah, because we had a hacker all weekend and you couldn't get rid of him. There's no way in God's green acre that you could get rid of this guy. And he had 29 different personalities. And the only reason I know the exact thing is because I said that I was canceling my one feed and I was going to bring it back up and be subscribers only. And I jumped up 29 subscribers in less than 5 minutes. So I know that it was him.
My question, did you friend him?
No.
No.
No. And I took a snapshot of the different names and I went over onto the studio and some of those names were subscribed to me. So, and they aren't now. YouTube took them all out last night.
That's good.
But yeah, no, that's my screen went down today and last week on your test that said error on stream.
Error on stream.
You're the only one that I've heard of that. Nobody's told me they've ever had an issue other than I just keep talking and won't shut up.
I have no idea.
And yes, Homestead Aquarius, I was dealing with StreamYard because I threatened to pull my subscription if they didn't fix it. And they said they fixed it to try it. And I'm up to 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I'm 1 hour and 5 minutes above what they wanted me to do. And
yeah, I won't pay for StreamYard. I just used it up last night, and what I'm gonna go and just use on YouTube and go live on that because you don't have to pay for that.
Well, you know what? That's it. But I have so many people that come up on panel.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part about it.
Exactly. And that's what I like to. I don't know if it's an Australian hacker. I don't think so. It seemed very I don't know. I can always tell whenever I'm talking to Daz or Hoops or any of our Australian friends. I can figure out when I'm talking to them. They have just a different way of different words they use. And this guy seemed pretty North Americanized in the way that he talked. And yeah, Harvey Wallbanger or whatever his name is. And but anyways, apparently he's supposed to be taken care of. I don't know if they've blocked IP addresses. I don't know. But I was told that I should have no more issues with him. And yeah, the first time that I saw him was, "G'day, Donna. I'm just doing a test, Donna. I had a wicked issue yesterday with a hacker. We actually became friends. He's locked in his mom's basement. You can't be mad at the poor little fella. He was just trying to interact with people and he doesn't really know how. So made fun of him for a while. And then I offered him my shoulder to cry on and I even offered to bring him up on the panel and tell us why he keeps doing it. He didn't want to take me up on it. But then he got mad after he realized that we were having fun and joking with him. And then he left.
Mm.
Yeah, Harvey Price. That's
No.
it.
Hold on. Sorry.
Here, I'll mute you.
Thank
But yeah, that's why I'm live. I just figured I would get on, make sure that it seemed to work. And
Sorry about that.
hey, not a problem, man. We all have lives. It's all good. So yeah, no, but like I say, he had 29 different aliases because that's the way he jumped on and was interacting with 29 different subs.
So he was just a child, or you're not for sure?
I don't think it's a child. I think it's I think it's an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he's got to be, if it's a child, Bill Gates or somebody needs to get a hold of this kid, because to be able to break into StreamYard and YouTube the way that he did and find their back door.
Wow.
He's not a stupid man.
No.
Like, to be able to get in, and then he was going from chat to chat to chat. And I guess I must be just at that plateau where, because Lori's got more subscribers than I do, and I've seen him in a couple other rooms this weekend. So I guess I must be right at that threshold where he goes in and attacks. And I'm sure LP. Yeah, he's probably a younger guy. Like, I would just his comments and the names that he was using and whatever else, I'd put him between 25 and 32.
You know what? The best thing I would say, and this for anybody, cut off your channel thing. When you go up on your page and it's right next to community and about, you probably want to cut that off. Whoever you are following, you just cut that off.
Yeah. See, I like to. Most of those channels that are up there are ones that I would promote.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, you could still do that, but you want to protect yourself and others for hackers or trolls for coming in and doing whatever they like to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I shut mine off. Everybody asks me, we can't see who you are following. Why? I'm always in everybody's channel, either if I'm in yours. They can't see who who I am following. That's how they the hackers and the trolls, that's what they do. They say,
Okay.
oh, we see Ramblin' following Rico Bazaar or Matt or anybody. That's how they get in. So
Okay.
I would say just shut that off. Then no, they can't see who you are following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Donna, it was that one night, that what you're alluding to, the one bad night that we had on your channel, was nothing to what was happening yesterday. I had Lila, I had Brenda, I had Lori, I had Matt. I had about 10 to, I'd say 10 to 12 mods plus myself
Mhm.
that were trying to get this guy, and I figured out how to get him out.
Mhm.
You have to report and block every single one that he put in, and then he'd have to go to a different alias. But like I said, he's carrying 29 different aliases, so he can stay in there for a long time.
Yeah. He just gonna keep coming back. Keep coming back. Yeah.
And
Just go over there and just flag him.
oh yeah, like Big Matt was saying, he was having, his fingers were getting raw with deleting and reporting, and you know, we reported him starting, well, it would have been Lori's Friday afternoon, and that's when the guy really started.
Mhm.
And yeah, he did it all weekend.
That's
So-
why I feel like if you're gonna, once you become a YouTuber, YouTube companies should protect other YouTubers regardless, because we get all kinds of people up in it. Either people come up once you drop the link, you see somebody and you be thinking you know that person, then they showing every parts of their body parts and stuff like
I've only
that.
had one of those,
Okay.
and I don't put anybody up now unless I know who they are.
Right.
Even if there's a person that I've seen in the chat, but they don't have, you know, like you look, everybody's got either a picture but the ones that, like Lynette's just got a C, she doesn't have a picture. Well, I know that's Lynette, so I would let her up on panel. But if somebody came in with, you know, whatever, and there's no picture, or a picture that I don't recognize the person,
Mhm.
you're not getting up on my panel, because I got caught once.
Right.
And I put the dude up, and yeah, let's say that as soon as he got up, there was, yeah, some inappropriate pictures.
Mm.
So, and I sent email right away to YouTube saying, you know, this isn't fair. You know, there's got to be different ways. Either you don't allow these folks to have accounts. There has to be some way to monitor.
Mm.
Like,
Right.
you know, what do they say there is, like 100 million users or whatever? Well, but everybody's got multiple accounts.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
you know what? I never understand why. You know, once a YouTuber know who, well, see, they don't know who you are. They
Yeah.
just only know just it's just crazy. However you look at it, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah. But oh no, Donna, it was quite, we started interacting with him, and he was using my first name, and he was editing his stuff to go with what I was saying. So I know darn well that he was in there somehow listening and seeing what was going on. And he was making fun of Lori on Friday. I forget how, but you'd have to go over to LG's and watch her video from Friday. But we were trying to get rid of this clown as much as we could. And, you know, I don't know. kind of feel sorry for somebody like that. I don't know.
It just,
Call me silly.
I don't know. It just seems like they're just miserable. Like,
Well, and
why would you just come and bother people like that?
Well, that's it. You know, like there's not like I ever have a huge amount of folks. The most that I've ever had in my room is 45.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I range right around the 20 mark. And like, seriously, I'm a small little channel. Why are you even wasting your time whenever you can get on to like, what was it last night? What the Hales had something like 9,000 subscribers watching.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why aren't you attacking like big ones like that instead of wasting your time on me? But again, they just, yeah, well, the way I look at it, Donna, they're gonna hack, they're gonna troll. These people just have sad lives, and that's how they, I guess that's how they enjoy things, making other people as miserable as what they are.
Yeah, because maybe they was probably bullied on or whatever the case, and they just getting up on here cyberbullying everybody else.
Yeah, well, and that's it, Rico, is they were probably, you know, either beaten as a child or, you know, had a poor upbringing, and, you know, I don't know. I got kind of half a heart, and, you know, I kind of feel sorry for folks like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his only outlet to get at people is, you know, to try to screw up their chat. And whenever he learned that we were having way too much fun with him, that made him angry. He wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. So then he's like, I'm so, what did he say? Something like, sorry, but I have to go now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, okay. And, you know, then he spammed us for a while longer, and then he went away.
Mm.
I don't know. I just, so like, you know, like I told the folks, I was just chatting yesterday, like today. And I just told them, turn off your chat. If you, you know, monitors, if you want to go play and have some fun, have fun. And if not, turn your chat off. Just ignore them.
Right.
And the folks that it was getting underneath their skin, they just turned off the chat. They could still hear me, but they couldn't see what he was spamming all the time. So I don't know, kind of worked out because I got the interaction. Good or bad, he was still interacting on my channel, you know, and then I think I got about 4 thumbs down. Well, thank you, Mr. Hacker. You know, you interacted for about 50 minutes on me yesterday.
Right.
And then gave me 4 thumbs down. It's great. Appreciate it. Because YouTube's going, wow, look at the interaction in this guy.
You know, I used to get upset when I'm like, why is that giving me a thumbs down? And I didn't get a chance to say anything. And finding out, now I got to the point I hardly care if they give me a thumbs down. Because either way it goes, hey, I'm getting paid. So it don't bother me.
It means the same thing to YouTube if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, same thing.
So why get your knickers in or not? Because you're not going to change it.
True.
And just appreciate everybody for, like, I'm trying to find my breakdown here of viewership, and I was astonished. So, okay, my geographics are 49.7% are US, 5.6% is the United Kingdom, 5.2 is Canada, and here are the next 2 that blew me away. 4.5% of my channel is from India.
Yeah.
And 1.5 of my channel is from the Philippines.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad they have that, because you could see who is following you. That's the good part about that.
So what I love, and I'm told is almost unheard of, is so the watch time from my subscribers, 81.4% are subscribed to me that watch my videos.
Oh, that's good.
There's a lot of friends like Mike over at Fowler Family Farm. He's lucky if he gets 30%, and I'm sitting at 81. So it just goes to show, if you oh, okay, Copper Kettle. India loves YouTube because YouTube puts shorts out in their country first. Huh. So obviously, if you're new here or you're going to watch in the after broadcast, make sure you subscribe. Join the family.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a family of misfits, but we're still a family.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. Is all right. But yeah, so it's if everybody wants to if you're new here and there's some channels that you might want to see their link, just put in the chat and one of the moderators will post that channel's link for you. And yeah. Oh, Mike, you're a misfit, buddy. And you're misunderstood, all right. Yeah. Let's take a vote with Chelsea to see if you're a misfit or not. I'm sure she gets some pay from the government for taking you under her arm to look out for you. Just saying. Actually, you know what, Paul? You're probably right. He was saying that the hack. Just give me a sec.
Oh, it's nothing wrong being weird. No, I'm weird.
So Paul said that the big reason they go after the smaller channels is the bigger channels bring in the big bucks, and YouTube does more to protect them.
Yeah.
And their big bucks than what they do for us. And absolutely, Paul, you're probably 100% correct. Like, who am I? I'm only a small little channel that they're making money off of and paying me nothing. I'm
a small channel myself.
Because they're running ads on my stuff already.
Oh, you know what? I've been checking that out. I'm like, now I had to work myself to get subscribers, get my watch time hours, or to get them now. But see, here's the thing though. I don't know if y'all guys getting paid for them or not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where is some of that going, but I don't know.
Into the $6.7 billion they make a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that's going.
I wish we could put our own commercials. We could pick it, and instead, because I got a short video, and with an hour and 15 minutes long commercial. People be telling me, they're like, man, what's up with this long commercial? Man, we have to skip. I said, let's go ahead and skip it.
Well, and one of my buddies up here, works for a company that designs books and whatever else. Well, they're putting commercials on promoting his competition on his channel. Now, it did get taken down because, like, he said to YouTube, I'm going to take this video down or you get rid of that commercial. And YouTube, I guess, didn't like it, but he's like, you're promoting a competitor. You're taking money away from my family. You're promoting my customer or my competition on my channel.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. It's their platform.
And that's what I always say, Rico. We're playing in their sandbox.
Yep.
We got to play by their rules. If we don't like
their
it,
rules.
There's Rumble, there's so many other platforms. Go ahead. Rumble pays you right away. You know, you don't have to wait to get monetized on Rumble or Twitch. Go ahead, put your videos up.
Right.
But you can't. Or a lot of people just don't want, because YouTube's enough work as itself. To start moving on to the multi-platforms, no thanks. Because I had looked at possibly doing Facebook and Instagram, putting videos up there. Well, the hoops that you got to jump through to get them on Instagram, I just don't have that kind of time.
Right.
And oh, absolutely, Copper Kettle. I know that. I don't get, they play commercials on my videos, but I don't get a dime. And it's just not right. It should be, I'm smaller. Let me build up my, my resources, my family, and then add in at 1,000 whenever I start getting, but, and I get it. It is a business. They have to make money. But somebody took a snapshot and sent it to me. I had a 32-minute ad in my video that would have been probably done. I forget which video it was. It was like 2 weeks ago. 32-minute ad. Like, they're making a fortune off of that ad for folks that just let my channel play. And it's just not right. And people are like, some people are saying they're not seeing ads. And some folks are saying that they're seeing ads. And yes, some are the Prime members and don't have to watch the ads, but YouTube's just licking their chops because they take a big chunk of that money right back to themselves that they don't have to pay monetized folks.
Yeah, because I know I'm a YouTube premium, so yeah, I don't see no commercials. I am your commercial when I come in. I'm just staying in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I don't know. It just, I know it's a policy and whatever, this is how they make their money, but anyways, we're never going to change what they're up to.
Right.
And unfortunately, you drive yourself crazy if you try to figure out what YouTube's trying to think.
You'd be losing it.
Well,
I know I will. Like,
that's,
God.
but you know what? They're a bunch of geniuses. They bought the company for 7.6 billion. They bought the company for, YouTube, and now they're making what they bought it for each individual month. That's how much money they make. Now, how much are they putting out in expenses? I don't know, but I guarantee it's not $7.6 billion. So the shareholders are sure making a good chunk off of YouTube. That would have been a great stock to pick up about 6 years ago. You know,
I was over in RW13 yesterday, and I said, "Oh my God, stop playing all that music, so you don't get your channel taken. Because once you get that channel taken, it's over with. I don't know how long it take for you to get another one.
well,
But
and then you got to start over at ground zero.
yeah.
Like that's, I just don't get it either.
Because I told him, I said, look, man, I'm a friend. I'm not gonna request no songs.
Take care, Paul.
I said I'm not gonna request no songs, but I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I just don't. And people are saying that music hits aren't a bad thing. It just means you don't make any money off of that one video. But my whole thing is, with the pennies per ad that they're paying, you want as many videos up as you can.
Right.
So
And then you know, I said, because it was told to me as when I'm coming up on this thing. Now I used to follow my friends and them doing YouTube in somewhere like in 2000 and it been a while, but anyway, he had got killed and I couldn't deal with it. But I came back and started YouTube, and people tell me, hey, don't be doing no cussing, no playing music, this and that. Just follow the guidelines. When I read the guidelines, I said, you know what? I'm gonna work my best to follow this guideline so nothing don't happen. And I learned, and then all the cussing words is all in the guidelines. But I learned this from B Love. Now she's top paying woman on YouTube, you know,
bye, Joe.
and she said, do not be swearing so much, because when they put them commercials, you might get one, but it's going to be very small. You want to get them commercials all the way through. Every time, how many breaks in that video? You know, don't be doing all that cussing. Just stop. I slowed down and doing better with it. Let me see. Cooper. Let me see. Oh, what is she's up to now? What is she up to now? I don't know. Is she talking about B Love? Or I don't know. Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
somebody in the chat. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. What is she up to now? No, it's somebody in the chat.
Oh,
That's
it's somebody
JT in the chat.
Okay.
But yeah, no, people, well, Donna from Little Southern Brothers, they got nailed with a copyright on 102-year-old hymn. Yeah.
You serious? Oh.
Yeah. And her oldest son and her husband played the song on the guitars and sang the song, and they got nailed with 100. The hymn that they were singing was 102 years old, and
That's right.
It's just not right. Like, I didn't know that the good Lord copyrighted his words. Like,
That's I cannot understand. We listen to music when you get on the elevator, when you go to the doctor's office. I don't care if you go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Music's always being played. What is so different about this platform? You cannot put music.
Because you're making money with their music. That's how they sued. Was it MySpace and got all that money? There was a couple things that but they were music sharing. They
Mhm.
weren't actually just adding in music. And I've got a couple original songs that the local artists here have given me full, I can use them in all my videos if I want.
Right.
And there's one in my maple syrup video, probably the third video I ever put up. And the artist gave me full rights to YouTube. I'm the only one
That's
with the
cool.
rights. Yeah, I'm the only one with the rights to use that on all of YouTube, and it's a great song.
Mhm.
And there's a couple other local artists that do their own music that I have friends and friends of friends, and I think I'll be able to use their yes, Napster, that's it, Craig. Napster got sued billions of dollars or millions of dollars, whatever it was, because they were sharing that music. And they're saying if we have music running in our video, it's because of their music we're making the money. Not because we went out and busted our butt doing the video and editing and, you know, like there's just so many variables in there. And the ones that you get a copyright, you don't have to take them down. You just get
Right.
no money off of that, and the money goes to the artist.
Yeah.
So really, it's not a bad. Like everybody was scared of getting nailed by them. It's more a pain in the you know what. But or you'll see the big channels now, they'll run their own advertisement. They'll I don't know, the butcher box is some of them, you see some of them pushing. Well, they're paying $300 to run that ad through that one video. Well, they don't care if they get monetized on that one video or not, because they're making $300 right up front. Boom.
Right.
Plus they get all the shares and you know, they get all the watch time, they get all that. They just don't get the financial little monetary, you know. Yeah, and I get it. Sometimes you'll make a lot more than $300 on a video. But I don't know. Like I say, it's their platform. I read through everything that I was supposed to stay away from. I try to be, you know, I try to do good. And I've got about three or four different copyright dings.
Hmm.
I fought all four of them and I won on 3. So I'm only down to 1 copyright ding now.
Oh, that's good.
And one they said that I could fix. Just press a button and they would take out the one section that they could pick out what song it was. And I did, and literally took out like a 5-second snippet of the music. And now I'm fine on that video. So, Scott, see reply above. Brutal Bob. Public music is a monster. Royalties are paid to, yes, absolutely. The royalties are paid to big conglomerates. Yeah. Not, well, yes. Radio stations, television stations do pay royalties, absolutely. But most of, you know, most of the elevator music that you hear in elevators and whatever else is run off a loop. They're not always paying for that. But anyways, you know what? I'm coming up on 2 hours and I still have a bunch of stuff to do this afternoon. And considering it was supposed to be a test for 10 minutes, well, I like to ramble a little bit too much to come on for 10 minutes. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by.
Are you more than welcome?
And it's always nice to visit. And if you haven't, hit the like button, or if you're watching it on the loop, hit the like button. I'm starting to see that I'm getting a whole lot of views, but people are just watching the videos. They're not doing anything else. So I want to try to change that and get more thumbs ups and get more interaction. And much like what I had yesterday was quite a bit of interaction. But quit your sneezing and my big lab has got her nose up on the keyboard here. She's telling me that it's time to go outside. And well, if I don't take her outside, she's just going to go here and then I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
For me, I decide music of all kind. If I don't make it myself, it is too trouble. Absolutely Homestead Aquarius. And that's why I like to use local artists if I can. And I know, Lynette, it's a strange entity, me rambling, eh? But yeah, no, it's a lot of people. A lot of people just have stopped using music in their videos altogether, unless it's, some of the theme music that we can just pull down out of the studio. And that's pretty much all I'm using now too, is the few songs that we have in the studio that we're allowed to use. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. And go lay down. You're bugging me.
I'm going to go ahead and get off this thing. I got a lot of stuff to do. So
all right,
thank you, Hamlin, for having me up on here.
Not a problem, brother. Always like to share. I know you're new to my family, and always like to share the new channels, and hopefully my family become your family, and that's how we grow, right?
Oh yeah.
And who doesn't?
That's how we do it.
And who doesn't want to watch, some crazy fella eat frogs and worms and bugs? And...
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I think something was born when I was born. Either my dad could sing when he was in the service, and I lived on base with him. But I always been eating weird stuff, and it never changed.
You must have been dropped as a baby.
Yeah, slipped and fell down them steps a few times.
Oh God.
Yep.
All right. Well,
all right.
Well, that always fails. Hey, cat home. Everybody pops in whenever we're just heading out.
It's always like that, isn't it?
Always like that. I saw the numbers were starting to dwindle, so I figured everybody was heading back to work and whatever else, and then bang. Mm-hmm. Now people are starting to come back in, but yeah, I got to call it. I've got to go get this. Yeah. Get her outside. She's going to start barking here in a minute.
And she's going to be wetting on the floor. You got to, yeah.
Well, that's one thing she won't do, but she'll start barking and let me know her, she is a woman.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave it there. Where we leave it, Rico? We got to know. Hey, I've been married for over 25 years. I know when to just leave it alone. Said too much.
I ain't never been married. I was close, but never got married. What it is, I just don't believe into it. And then, wait a minute, I want to say something before you get off. So I asked my aunt. So I said, Aunt, I call her Mom. I said, so Mom, what bimbo came up with this get married thing? It was, she said, God. I said, ooh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry all my life. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Rico.
I said, you just never know. I didn't know. I said, for real? Oh Lord.
Yeah, you
I
did
did
some
not know
repenting after that one. I gotta say, I got a great one the first time,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
because I can't live with myself half the time, and I don't know how the hell she's done it for this long. So I gotta give her all the kudos. Sometimes I just shake my head about myself, let alone, oh boy. But
Yeah.
anyways, I will see everybody
All right. Goodbye, everybody in
Thursday.
the chat. Much love.
Yes, right back at you, and I will, like I said, see everybody on Thursday. Take care.
All righty. All right.